everybody, welcome to another class on my YouTube channel. This is a really nice side body flow that I have planned. Focusing on the sides of the body is really beneficial. We don't tend to do a lot of it day to day. We kind of stay forwards and backwards, or we twist right and left. So moving laterally is a really nice kind of release for the spine in that directional movement. We also lengthen the abdominals and lengthen the intercostal muscles around the rib cage so that we can breathe a little more easily. And we also give a little bit of alignment back to our posture. So we're just going to move through a really nice gentle flow, looking at all the asanas that introduce some lateral movement. So I hope you enjoy. Do make sure you've got your yoga bricks to hand if you have them. Don't worry if you don't have any. You will be absolutely fine. We're going to start in child's pose, so make your way there when you're ready. Starting in child's pose, knees a comfortable distance apart, and just reach the arms as far forwards as you can. Take the hands a little wide and just encourage your forehead towards the ground. And we just start to breathe a little more deeply here, lengthening the arms along the floor and allowing the sitting bones to sink back towards the heels. Allow the breath to expand around your body. Just a few moments here at the top of your practice, just to arrive. Give yourself a little check from head to toe. How is your body feeling? And just start to focus that breath into the sides of the rib cage. You feel the hands creeping an inch or two further forwards. Take 2 or 3 more breaths. So staying here in your child's pose, just move both hands over to the right hand side of your mat. Perhaps even crossing your left hand to rest on top of your right hand. And we want to encourage the left sitting bone nice and deep towards the left heel. So you're getting this kind of gentle side bend through the left side of the body. And then just swap sides. So move both hands to the middle and over to the left-hand side of your mat. And again, perhaps stacking your right hand on top of your left. Try and drop through the right shoulder. And again, we're encouraging the right sitting bone now down towards the right heel. Breathing outwards into the right-hand side of the body. Just one more deep breath here. And gently release, coming back to center, arms stretched out. Rise up now to your tabletop, just coming to all fours, bringing the hands under the shoulders. Adjust the knees underneath the hips. When you're ready, take a breath in, the belly drops, look up towards the sky. And as you exhale round the spine, chin tucks to chest, cat and cow pose. Inhaling, belly drops. And exhaling round the spine. Let's do 2 or 3 more cycles. So just starting to add in a little flex and extension of the spine as we wake up the back body and the sides of the body and the front of the body. Come through just one more cycle with your breath. And as you exhale, move into your cat pose, and at the end of your breath, just freeze. Continue to breathe, but hold the shape nice and still. A little more active tuck of chin to chest. Pull the belly button in. And gently come back to a flat spine. So from here, we're going to stretch the left leg long along your mat and just take a stretch through the left heel. Keep the toes tucked under, stay slightly toned through the core. And then we move the right hand toes off your mat out to the right hand side and spin the left heel to the floor. Lifting the left arm to the sky, moving into gate pose. Take a big sweep of that left arm up and over. So we create this lovely rainbow shape from the left heel through to the left fingers. Notice if you're arching your back here, if you're sticking your bottom out, just scoop that bottom in a little bit. Trying to lift left hip towards the sky. Just one more breath here. And then we're going to take a little slide forward so you can float the left leg off the mat. Take a nice big stretch. Inhale. And as you exhale, come around the outside and squeeze left knee and elbow together. Re-extend both arm and leg. Inhale. And as you exhale, draw knee and elbow together, squeezing the side body. Inhale, extend. 3 more. Exhaling to squeeze. Inhale, reach. And exhale, draw it in. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze knee and elbow around the outside. Re-extend to that little baby half moon shape. Take a breath. And then gently relax the left foot to the floor. Left hand drops to the ground. Face your mat and return to tabletop. Take maybe a cat and cow here. Inhaling, the belly drops. And exhaling around the spine. And we're just going to take all of that on the second side. So from your tabletop, the right leg now stretches back, toes along the floor. Nice little calf stretch. Keep the belly button engaged, lifting towards the spine. Left toes move off your mat to the left hand side. You spin the right heel to the floor and extend the right arm high. Big rainbow with that right hand. So you want to create this banana shape. So you should feel maybe an ever so slight pinching in the underneath left hand side. And there's a big lengthening down the right hand side. Breathing into the rib cage. Keep drawing the belly button in. Take a breath. And we find that oblique strength. Lift up through the right foot. Squeezing around the outside, knee and elbow draw together. You now feel the pinch on the right hand side. Lengthen arm and foot away. Pull it in, knee to elbow, squeeze. And again, inhale, extend. 3 more. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extend. Last one. Knee to elbow, hold. Give it a little squeeze. Yes, and then return. Re-extend the foot. And then gently drop it back down, right hand to the floor. When you're ready from here, we're going to lift into downward facing dog. So tuck under the toes, send the hips up to the sky, and just have a little pedal out through the heels. Take your time to get there. If you need a little pause in child's pose before you lift the hips, totally fine. Once you reach down dog, arms are nice and long. Have that stretch through the legs. And then softening through the heels. Just find a stillness in your downward facing dog. And focus on the torso, the upper body, getting the arms nice and long. So you might keep the micro bend through the knees. Don't worry about the heels. And kind of exaggerate that press of your tailbone up to the sky. Breathing into the space between each rib cage, each rib. Sending the gaze forwards. From here, we walk to the top of the mat and just let your body dangle over the legs. Stay soft through the knees, cradle the elbows. Maybe go for a little sway side to side. Letting the hands relax to the floor. Soften the knees and slowly curl up through the spine. And just gently rise to stand. Take as long as you need. Stack your bones until eventually we stand tall in Tadasana at the top of the mat. And go for feet hip distance and parallel to begin with. So we've got a wide foundation underneath us. Take an inhale and stretch the arms up and overhead. And just take a hold of your right wrist with your left hand and flip your right hand to face the sky. We grow a little bit taller, perhaps even a gentle tug of the right arm up towards the sky. Your next inhale, grow a little bit longer. And as you exhale, nice big side bend to the left. And you want to gently sway the ribs and the hips out towards the right. Inhaling one more breath. And come back to center. And we do that on the other side. Switch the grip, hold onto your left wrist. Pull that left arm a little bit taller. Inhale. And as you exhale, nice side bend over to the right hand side. And again, just encouraging the sway of the hips in the opposite direction. Try and keep your shoulders square to the top of your mat. Inhale. And gently come back together, back to center. Undo the hands, stretch the arms a little bit higher. We're going to revisit the side bend over towards the left. And this time just soften your knees, keep going and fold over the legs in a little circle to drop down. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Feel free to draw the hands up the shins if you need a little extra support. And to fold. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Soften over the knees. Curl up through the spine to stand tall. And we do all of that to the other side. We send the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Reach as tall as you can. As you exhale, lean over to the right. Soften the knees and just swing to the floor. Into a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale down one more time. Halfway lift. Inhaling. The exhale folds you, planting the hands to the floor. Step back to high plank. Take another breath in. As you exhale, chaturanga or chest to floor, always the option to lower the knees. Inhale onto the tops of the feet, rise up the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we go again. Inhale forwards to high plank, option to lower the knees. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows to the ribs. Inhale through up dog. Exhale, downward dog. One more time. Inhale, drift forwards. Exhale, bend the elbows into the ribs. Inhale, strong shoulders lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option to lower the knees into your child's pose or take 2 more breaths where you are. Inhaling here. Feel that length in the upper body, perhaps a little more actively pressing the heels down. Final breath. If you're in child's pose, just come back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale as the right leg lifts to the sky. Stretch through the right foot. As you exhale, step the right foot forwards in between the hands. Gently lower the back knee to the floor and rise the arms up to the sky. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Turn the palms to face each other and extend through the fingertips. Allow the hips to dip a little bit deeper and just start to draw the thumbs back, breathing into your heart space and just lengthening the arms towards the wall behind you. One more breath in. And as you exhale, soften the elbows, fold forwards. Scoop up the back knee as you rise to high lunge, sending the arms overhead. Turn the back heel out as you open to your warrior two, arms go wide. Take an inhale, reverse your warrior, right arm goes high. As you exhale, right forearm comes across front thigh and the left hand goes up and over. We go again. Inhale, reverse. And exhale to your side angle. If there's more space, feel free to go right hand to floor. Inhale one more time, reverse warrior, side bend, big stretch back into your side angle, forearm to thigh, fingertips onto a block or to the floor. And we're going to keep the left arm reaching away. And I want you to aim for the crease where your wall meets your ceiling. So you've got this lovely diagonal line from left heel through to left fingertips. Keep drawing in through the belly button. Scoop the right hip and sitting bone underneath you. Inhale, one more breath. And exhale. Push the ground away, rise on up. Straighten both the arms and the legs, reach up. And as you exhale, keep the legs straight as you open the arms. Inhale, reverse your triangle, right arm goes high. And as you exhale into your Trikonasana, right hip underneath you as you reach right arm forwards. Right hand drops down to inner calf and the left hand goes to the sky. And just feel that slight little twist in the shoulders. Crown of the head is moving forwards. And once again, you're trying to get as much length from left hip to left shoulder. Inhaling one last breath. Start to bend into your front knee. Drop down through the left hand. Face the top of your mat and bring the right hand to the right hand side of the foot into your runner's lunge. Circle the right arm now up to the sky into a runner's twist. And from here, we're going to step into side plank. Send the blade of the back foot to the floor, either turning out the right toes, holding the right foot in front of you, or stacking the feet. Whichever variation works for you today. From here, can you create that rainbow? Squeeze into the left side of the body and send the right hip up to the sky. Reach that right arm open. Try not to let this right hip roll back. Keep it kind of really square with the underneath hip. Let's stay here for 3 more. Nice and strong through that left arm. Squeeze the side of the body. Feel that pinch. Yes. Hold it with me. One more breath. Inhale. Well done. And recover. Right hand to the floor. Find your plank. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend the elbows into your vinyasa. And let's go to child's pose. If you want downward dog, feel free to take downward dog. Reset the breath. If you need to, perhaps even taking a nice big sigh out the mouth. One more nice long breath in here. And we come to the second side, downward facing dog if you're not already there. Your next inhale sends the left leg to the sky. As you exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands. Gently lower the right knee to the floor and send the arms up to the sky. Palms face each other, drop down through the shoulders and dip into the hips. And again, just to focus a little bit on the thumbs, drawing the arms back so you're opening the shoulders. And you want to feel like the length is coming from the hips through the side body into the arms. Perhaps even lifting the gaze. Inhale. And as you exhale, just open out and fold over the front foot. Lifting up the back knee, rise to high lunge and into your warrior two, spin the back heel to the ground. Take an inhale, reverse your warrior, big stretch through the left arm. As you exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh, backhand sweeps up and over. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Again, option to move a little deeper, hand to floor or block if needed. Inhale one more time, reverse. exhale to your side angle and we hold it there. And again, we're working towards length here. So we're lengthening the right hand side of the body. Keep the tailbone drawing in and see if you can really send the breath into the right rib cage. One more here. Squeeze through right elbow, right fingers. We rise on up. Straighten both the arms and the legs. Come back to opening the arms, keeping the legs straight. Reverse your triangle, big stretch into your Trikonasana. Reach forwards, lengthen the underneath as you pivot the arms. Holding back of hand to inner calf, find that little twist and rotation through the side body. If there's more space, perhaps exploring sliding a little deeper, sending the crown of the head forwards. And again, we're looking for length, hip bones and rib cage lengthening away from each other. One more breath in here. And recover. Soften through the front knee. Let the right hand drop down to the floor. Send the left hand to its own side, the left side of your foot. Find your runner's lunge. Into your twist, send the left arm up to the sky. And again, we're going to roll over to our side plank. Spin the blade of the back foot to the floor. Pivot the left toes out. Bring the foot to your midline. Supported variation here. Or stacking left foot on top of right. Whichever variation you are in, can you reach the arm up and over? So you're finding that lovely banana shape. Feel the pinch through the right side of the body now. Left hip nice and square. We hold for 3. Find those obliques, squeezing the core for 2. Stay with it, everybody, yes. And 1, great work. Left hand to the floor, find your plank, inhale, drift forwards. And as you exhale through vinyasa, bend the elbows. Inhale on tops of the feet. And we drop to the knees and sink back to child's pose. And just bow the crown of the head to the floor, soften the arms, relax the shoulders. Catch your breath. Enjoying just 1 or 2 more breaths here. Perhaps a nice big deep inhale. Open the mouth. Moving the hands under the shoulders, just come to sit up on the heels. Sliding the hips off to one side, sweep the legs around in front and just scooch forwards to the top of your mat. So we're going to take a bend of the left knee into the chest and just let that knee drop out to the side so you're in seated tree pose. From here, sitting up nice and tall, sweep your right arm across your body and just take a hold of your outer left thigh. And your left hand reaches back for a twist. So you might stay here, perhaps left hand to the floor, or you could use a block under the left hand, focusing on the twist, lengthening the sides of the waist. Or we take one more side bend, aiming to take the right shoulder as far towards your right foot as possible. Big sweep of the left arm as it comes up and over towards the side bend. Keep using your right hand to rotate the rib cage. And maybe if it's available, just look at your right foot and perhaps you can hold on to the foot. Reaching the hand to the toes isn't what's important. Really focus on just opening up through the chest. Make sure there is a line of sight towards the ceiling. If your arms dropping over here, back off a little bit and open up. Let's go 2 more breaths. Both sides of the waist lengthening. Inflate through the left-hand side of the ribs. Last inhale. And gently release. Wonderful. Come round to the front. Just lean back on your hands. Send the left leg out ahead of you. And just take a little tap into the back of the knees. And we do all of that On the other side, I'll swivel around so you can see. Right knee now comes into the chest, and we just let that right foot open out, right knee open out. Sweep the left arm across so you're twisting towards the bent knee, and make sure you're holding the top of the thigh rather than the knee. So you're really kind of over-exaggerating the twist. Right arm stretches back, either just resting here on the floor, nice option. If you want to throw in the side bend, left shoulder goes along to left toes, right hand, big sweep up and over. And again, reaching the toes isn't what's important. It's opening up the sides of the shoulders and the side of the body. Nice big inhale. Lengthen. Again, if you feel like you're pretty close, maybe just take a look at your foot and you might be able to find it with your hands. Let's go for 2 more breaths. Keep twisting. Keep lengthening. Last one. And recover. And as we did before, just derotate, lean back on your hands, and just send the right leg out. Have a little tap into the back of the knees. Well done. From here, sitting up nice and straight, reach forward, scoop the belly button in. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, try and reach your fingers as far forwards as you can. Grab a hold of whatever is available, the sides of the feet or the ankles. Take an inhale for 3, lengthen through the upper back. Exhale, shoulders down and fold. Inhaling for 2. Last breath here, bowing the head to the shins. And recover. Gently release, lift the arms back to sit up, point through the toes, scoop the belly button in and start to lean back. And we go all the way down to the ground. When eventually the shoulders hit the floor, take a nice big stretch, inhale. And as you exhale, just open the elbows out wide, bending the knees, plant the soles of the feet to the ground, comfortable distance apart, and just sway the knees side to side. A few little supine twists here at the end just to get rid of any final tension or tightness that might be in the body, but also giving that last little stretch to the sides of the body. When you've had enough moving the knees, bring the knees to the middle, draw them into your chest, give yourself a little hug, and open out to Shavasana. Relaxation here at the end of your practice. Laying the body flat to the ground, close your eyes, make yourself comfortable. Just enjoy this moment at the end to be still and peaceful and calm. Notice your body and how it now feels. And just relax into the ground. Take a nice big deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. As you come back into your space, come back to your body with a wiggle of fingers and toes. Enjoying a nice big stretch when you're ready. Hug your knees into your chest. from there. Gently rock over to one side and just push up to a comfortable seated position. Maybe leaving the eyes closed or just dropping the gaze towards the ground. Take a moment to notice how you now feel. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Thank yourselves for the time and the energy you've given to your practice. We close with our palms together at the heart, bowing down into each other. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the class. Do let me know what you think. Leave me a comment or get in touch. You can always find me on Instagram. I'm at Katie Silves. If you're new to my channel, you're just checking out some videos, some flows. If you're enjoying these classes, I would love for you to subscribe, share the love as well. Thank you so much, guys. Until the next video. See you soon.